¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? You helped me with a few errands. I'll show you the port where I grew up. We got a deal.
The former Kimona Navy commander, Derwin Pan, has officially defected, taking control of the Boyakos port city, leading to mass evacuations from the city's residents. Rumors around Derwin's assassination of the admiral have spread fast, indicating it's because of the intentional scuttling of the Kimona warship, the King. Breaking news. The largest hurricane to date has suddenly changed course and is heading toward Kimona. Residents of the war-torn area are advised to seek shelter immediately.
We disembarked our warships, ready to protect and serve. The enemy in the south are stuck fast. They won't dare move a half-step north anytime soon. But some still doubt our worth. They pissed all over our sacrifice. So many of our brothers gone. Even our warship, the King, who fought with us through hell or high water, scuttled and shredded, rotting at the bottom of the sea. Took it for granted. All of it. They let Otter's gold get to their heads. Even thought it could buy our pride. No one ever asked what we wanted! Now we chart a new course through violent seas. And now, lads, we sail!
¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? You helped me with a few errands. I'll show you the port where I grew up. We got a deal.
The former Kimona Navy commander, Derwin Pan, has officially defected, taking control of the Goyapos port city, leading to mass evacuations from the city's residents. Rumors around Derwin's assassination of the admiral have spread fast, indicating it's because of the intentional scuttling of the Kimona warship, the King.
Give up! The port is ours! You shall be here! Away, you bastard!
Breaking news. The largest hurricane to date has suddenly changed course and is heading toward Kimona. Residents of the war-torn area are advised to seek shelter immediately.
We disembarked our warships, ready to protect and serve. The enemy in the south are stuck fast. They won't dare move a half step north anytime soon. But some still doubt our worth. They pissed all over our sacrifice. So many of our brothers gone. Even our warship, the King, who fought with us through hell or high water, scuttled and shredded, rotting at the bottom of the sea. Took it for granted. All of it. They let Otter's gold get to their heads. Even thought it could buy our pride. No one ever asked what we wanted! Now we chart a new course through violent seas. And now, lads, we sail!
¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? You helped me with a few errands. I'll show you the port where I grew up. We got a deal.
The former Kimona Navy commander, Pan, has officially defected, taking control of the Goyako's port city, leading to mass evacuations from the city's residents. Rumors around Doan's assassination of the admiral have spread fast, indicating it's because of the intentional scuttling of the Kimona warship, the King.
The port is ours! You shouldn't be here. Away, you bastard!
Breaking news. The largest hurricane to date has suddenly changed course and is heading toward Kimona. Residents of the war-torn area are advised to seek shelter immediately.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next iteration, our first event in Season 2 with Arena Breakout. This is the Pumpkin Hunt. We are going to be playing in one of the new maps, one of the new game modes here in Arena Breakout, and we've got an all-star cast lined up, going head-to-head as teams, collecting as many pumpkin head helmets as possible. We're going to have an interview with our 4 players that make up about half of who we've got playing today here in just a little bit. And then we're going to get into some games. We've got 90 minutes of gameplay. I'm Mod 6, your caster for Arena Breakout, and I'm in love with this game. It's so much fun. The different formats we've had for these events showcase all sorts of different things in the game from some of the best creators and competitors in the world. And so our Golden Lions Legion event tonight is the Pumpkin Hunt. We're going to be playing on the new Farm Storm Warning map, and this map brings the realism in this game to a completely new level. The storm effects, the rain, the thing that blew my mind was the lightning and how the realism of the sound and flash and the delay and all of that with the lightning on this game mode absolutely ruins your ability to hear those footsteps close to you. I've fallen victim to that effect a couple of times today already. And so, yeah, the thermals and the new flashlight become a key factor on this map. And we're going to see these two teams go head-to-head for 90 minutes of gameplay. All of these events have been 90 minutes so far, and this one is going to be 90 minutes straight with these teams collecting as many of those pumpkin head helmets as possible. The helmets that are in the team leader's inventory are what count for the scoreboard today, and so that's the objective. Same map the entire time, and we're going to see all sorts of dynamics in Season 2, Arena Breakout's Season 2 update here. And I'll tell you, I've been playing on Storm Warning and Port all day long today, and both of these new game modes bring the competition. All of the sweatiest players out there, the best players out there, are chasing leaderboards, and we've got a fight between a couple of well-known names out there to top the leaderboards. And Kiwi, one of our players in the teams right now, has been at number 1, may be at number 1 on the leaderboards right now. So when I say the best players in the world, I absolutely mean it. And we've got Winsanity, Dab Plays, we've got AceLawrence, and we've got Thesaurus here today, ready to go. At this point, the game has been out long enough since July 14th that all of these players have hundreds of hours in this game, and it is picking up steam. And so we're going to get into an interview with our players and team captains here in just a second and ask them about what they've got as their plan tonight. So as soon as that interview is ready, we're going to cut to that. And then after our interview, we will give them a chance to get their loadouts ready, get their streams started, and get into the game. And as soon as that 90-minute timer starts, we will be into the game with these players, jumping back and forth between these teams. So I'm excited about this. This is our longest time period for a round that we've had in any of these events so far. So yeah, the redeem tutorial is coming up here. We've got our CD keys, and when you get into the main screen of Arena Breakout, you need to go to the events tab, go to the code redemption, and that is where you redeem these codes to get the bundles, the ammo, the weapons, and get into Farm Storm Warning and try out this new game mode here on Farm. It's a map we know well, and this is a completely new game mode, completely changes the dynamic. So make sure you have your game open, your screen ready to go, because these are one-time use codes. We've got a couple of them for you today, and we've had them in just about every event so far. And so you got to be quick. That's the one thing anyone will tell you. And yeah, get yourself a bundle, get that upgraded weapon, that ammo, that armor, and hop into some of these new game modes with Season 2 of Arena Breakout. If you haven't updated your game, do that ASAP. We've got a couple of minutes here before we have an interview and then get into the games with these two teams. Just enough time for you to go get that Season 2 update, check out the new Battle Pass, check out these new game modes and maps as soon as we get started here. All right, we've got our two teams going head to head. You see Dab plays in Thesaurus leading that team, and Wynn Sanity and AceLawrence. It's going to be a competition here tonight between these two teams. We're going to hop into an interview with the players and see what they have to say about this new game mode, this new map. Gentlemen, welcome to the Pumpkin Hut. Chasing helmets all night long tonight. Let's hear what you think about the new game mode. I know all of you have been playing it a bunch since it launched. Wynn Sanity, tell us about this Storm Warning map.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think you touched on the lightning and the thunder, hearing that delay. I mean, it's dark, you know, maybe some thermals. You might see some gameplay with some thermal imaging today. Not sure about that. Well, you know, we got some strategies up our sleeves, but like you said, it's dark, and then all of a sudden you get this crack of flash, and then a few seconds later you hear that rip of thunder. It's definitely one of my favorite experiences in all of Arena Breakout.
That's awesome. And Dab, the man with the reps in game, over 1,000 games. How have you been repping Storm Warning or Port more since the launch of Season 2?
Okay, since the launch of Season 2, I've actually done one stream that was 12 hours long, and it was 12 hours all on Port. I was learning every single nook and cranny of that place, learning all the spawns, all the rotations, everything. So I mean, I played some of the Storm on beta, but I have not played it since the update come out, so...
All right, well, your first reps are going to be tonight, and it is it's wild. I've played quite a bit of this game mode so far, and my death percentage has mysteriously gone up. This is no joke, and that's where all the sweats are. Thesaurus, what's the strategy in these public lobbies to collect as many pumpkin heads as possible?
Oh, I was afraid you're going to ask me what's the strategy of my team for this competition, because then I would have said sorry, but I can't share this one with you. I can explain it afterwards. I can explain how we won. Yeah, that I'll do gladly. I've practiced on the Storm map, and when you have to be precise, you have to be fast, and when you try to collect those pumpkin heads, you don't forget about your surroundings. You get like so easily distracted. There's so many of them to collect. Hopefully we extract with a lot of them every single run we have. But you easily are like, oh, look, a pumpkin head. Oh, look, another pumpkin head. And it's like, that's why I have 3 super strong teammates. And I'm quite positive that we got this.
AceLawrence, what do you have to say about that? They seem confident, but you've had wild success in these events up to this point. Very humble, but it's undeniable. Team Wynn Sanity with AceLawrence. What do you got to say, man?
It's heating. It's already heating up. But I just want to let everyone to know that we're doing this right now to prove who's better or not. We're doing this to promote the game. I'm telling you, it's an amazing game. You should try it out. Give it a try. Once you learn the game even more, it's gonna get more addicting. This game's amazing. It's my favorite game right now. You should download it and try the game too. But Team Wynn is gonna win. Wynn Sanity.
Yeah, we see confidence on both sides, and I think that this game has done something different with mobile shooters for sure, because there's a lot of excitement for it. But yeah, and last question I've got, I want to hear what guns we're going into this map with right now, and what's that strategy? Who's bringing what gun today?
I'm going with the old school FAL. You need the firepower, the stopping power of that gun. I was just debating whether or not I should use like any special scopes. So like it's night, thermal. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the new AEK. I think that gun's probably the meta.
I think I'm the only one who's using dum-dums.
I'm not using dum-dums.
Dum-dum rounds is an old strategy.
We're bringing that top tier stuff.
I'm kidding. I'm using.
All right, gentlemen.
M95.
Thanks for hopping into an interview with us, and we're excited to get into these matches here and see you tear it up on Farm Storm Warning. Good luck. Get the loadouts ready, and we'll see you in the game.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Good luck, everybody.
Bad luck, Wynn and Ace.
These guys are confident and ready to go. Not giving away any strategies, but you see the gun that these players in many cases are consistently choosing, even with the update, I think it'll shake it up here as they get used to these new guns, but consistently throughout these events, we see players choosing the FAL with that M62 or M61 ammo and shooting some powerful ammo here. But even though this isn't a lockdown zone map, even though this isn't armory or port, this is the new game mode. And so this is where all of the competition is in the game. And as we get into these games, the first and best opportunity to see these players in the same lobby is in game one. They're going to be queuing into the game at the same time. So even though it is a public lobby, we may see a team on team fight in this event in the first game. So right now, these players are getting their stream started. They're getting their loadouts and their equipment ready to go. And I think we've got a couple of guys who have some thermals lined up with a bunch of, just a bunch of thermals ready to go for this event tonight, because this is where it takes about a week to prep the inventory to be able to have enough armor, ammo, weapons, and potentially thermals to be able to make their way through. Now, we've got our first set of redemption codes coming up here in just a second. You'll see it on the screen right below my camera, and you need to have the game open, ready to get those codes in. They're one-time use, first come, first serve. So get those redemption codes in, open your game up, and get yourself one of those bundles while we wait for these players to get into the game and for our 90-minute timer to start tonight. This is going to be a lot of games on one map tonight. And so I think we'll see all of these teams throughout the event refine their strategy, right? We know a lot of these players have a ton of reps on this map already, but not everyone in the event does. And so throughout the 90 minutes, they'll have enough games, enough reps to really start to refine that strategy and figure out what their team movement plan is, what their route will be, the spread of guns on the team. You know, the potential of sniper use really has been hurt by the weather condition on this map. And so I think we'll see, consistent heavy ARs throughout the event with all of these players, because they're going to need to have a lot of close range engagements to be able to close with these boss squads, pick up these pumpkin helmets, and get off the map. So we'll see the FAL quite a bit tonight. May see some of our new guns for season 2, and we'll be hopping into the games with these guys as soon as we are ready. So when you've got a minute here before we start, make sure you download Arena Breakout or update your game to be able to play all of these new season 2 features that you'll see in our event tonight. This is our first evening event for the Arena Breakout Golden Lions Legion, and on Saturday night we've got a showdown between these two teams. So and let me know in the chat if you've played this Storm Warning map and what your impressions are of the Storm Warning map. Has your rate of success, your extraction rate, gone up or gone down? And we should see quite a few pumpkin helmets here tonight between these teams, and so they're going to be chasing that opportunity where there's a high density of other teams. Lots of PvP will happen right around those areas where they're going to be finding those pumpkin helmets. So, Farm as a map, generally considered one of the most aggressive PvP maps in Arena Breakout. And then with this new game mode, everyone is on this map right now. The lobbies are full of stacked teams in every game. And so we should see some wild PvP in this event. And excited to cast another one of these. Arena Breakout, with its focus on ultra realism and really this consistent trend of improving in-game features based on community feedback. If you look in your game, one of the event notifications in the game on your in-game screen is a deliberate system for every single player to be able to give the development team feedback on these new guns. That blew me away. Wasn't expecting it at all. And so this team is the most open to community feedback and player feedback that I've ever seen in mobile gaming. And then this new Storm Warning mode takes the realism to a new level when it comes to, mobile shooters, extraction shooters, whatever you want with that entire category. So It's been a lot of fun, and I'd encourage you to play these new game modes and don't get discouraged by all of those deaths. So we should be hopping into the game here with these players in a minute. We are waiting for them to start that 90-minute timer, cue into that first game on Storm Warning, and go after those pumpkin helmets. So let us know as well in the chat, do you think that Thesaurus and Dab are going to be able to take this victory? They've got some high-level teammates. Or do you think that Winsanity and Ace are going to be able to pull off the victory? Because, you know, Ace, he comes in pretty humble every single time, just happy to be here. Doesn't even know how he got here in the chat earlier. But this dude shows up for every single one of these events and puts up some numbers. And we've got a bunch of players here who have nothing but success in the gunfight. So I want to see who you think is going to come away as our victor here tonight. And it all comes down to that number of pumpkin heads, and they all have to fit into the team leader's inventory as well. That is what our scoreboard updates will be here tonight, is the team leader's extracted number of pumpkin head helmets. And you'll also see the autumn helmet in there as its name. And so that's what they're going after here in the game. And frankly, they're going to need to fit as many of those in the backpack as possible. So we'll see what they come away with tonight. And I'm most interested in whether or not they choose to run thermals, because as you know, that can get wildly expensive if you rack up a couple of deaths. What guns these players are going to play with, and how they choose to approach PvP with these new weather effects, with the darker environment. We'll see a lot of flashlights, I would hope. And that flashlight actually brings an interesting advantage indoors in these gunfights with this new game mode, because if you're the player with the flashlight, you have a risk of giving away your position, right? Because you flash around a corner, they see you there, same as the laser prior to this. And but when you get into the gunfight with that flashlight in their faces, the players that you're fighting, the enemy team, can barely even see where you are in the room. So it's all going to that flashlight is all about the timing and the ability to flash the enemy team at the exact right time to gain that advantage. So we'll be looking for that from these teams tonight. And yeah, we should have just a couple of minutes at most here before we jump into the game with these teams and see if they're able to take advantage of thermals or the flashlight in the PvP as they chase down these pumpkin head helmets. So, yep, and they're putting together their loadouts. I think they're loading up some very high level ammo, because, you know, we've seen this last weekend. We saw both of our players in the same lobby multiple times in a row. And it came down to 1v1s between our competing teams, our competing players. And so I hope we get to see a gunfight between both of these teams here tonight, an actual showdown in our first game. So that's what we'll be looking for, but they're both going to be racing for the PvP opportunity to clear the area and loot those pumpkin head helmets. And so, yeah, the flashlight dynamic is something that's going to take a little while to master in this game. But if you can perfect the timing of when you light that flashlight right as you peek around a corner, or right as you rush the enemy, it can be a huge advantage in every single one of those gunfights. It's basically a free flashbang grenade. So looking for the teams here in about 60 seconds, potentially a little bit sooner before we hop into the game. Remember, it's a 90-minute timer. These players can iterate this as many times as possible, so I do not expect any full-timer games. They're going to be trying to loot those pumpkin head helmets and then race to the extraction as fast as possible. I think the biggest dynamic here tonight will be how these players move through gunfights. Given there's so much competition on this map, there's so many players worldwide playing this specific game mode right now, they're going to have a ton of, you know, PvP hurdles to get over in order to get that loot and get off the map. And so their ability to flow through these gunfights, not get delayed or pinned down in the gunfight, will every time they're able to do that, they're going to increase their opportunity to get one more game in. And the number of games they're able to pull off and extract from will be a huge factor in their ability to win tonight. So we've got both of our teams now in matchmaking. And as soon as they're on the map, we are going to cut into the game. We've got Storm Warning on farm and pumpkin head helmets as the objective. Farm, our most active PvP map in Arena Breakout. And we've got Wynn Sanity with the thermal goggles out. We expect to see it.
No, that was a bot. This bot was like peak walking and everything like a real guy.
You notice the guards, the AI guards on this game mode are no joke. It feels a lot like Armory. We've got AceLawrence with the thermals as well. These guys looking for every possible advantage given the weather conditions. We're going to see the perspectives of all four players that were in our interview. And so we may see all thermals between these two teams, or we may see some that have elected to go flashlight because the detail in your visibility is better without those thermals, but your ability to silhouette enemies on that cool backdrop with that body heat in these thermals is unmatched in picking out targets on this game mode at mid to long range. Here we have Wynn Sanity electing not to use thermal goggles. Picks up his first pumpkin head.
My first time using this. Oh my goodness.
So we're heading up to the two-story house in Wheatfield.
Okay.
These guys moving as quickly as possible. You see the teams spread out.
I'm not quite as athletic as you are.
You see these teams spread out on the map in some cases because they're going to want to get as many opportunities to stack that team leader backpack full of those pumpkins. And Kiwi, you notice, on Thesaurus' team, #1 on the leaderboards right now. We've got some of the best players in the world in this event clearing through Grain Trade Center. Neither team running into any serious friction up to this point.
I got them both. Sorry, I'm gonna grab them. Reloading.
Ace taking all advantage of those thermal goggles. You see him looking like he's running potentially an H4. I didn't see the gun, but he's got that M995 ammo.
I think I should bring like
Just two pumpkin guys in front of us here.
Dab plays now, no thermals. You see these weather conditions with the fog, sometimes the rain, significantly limiting visibility distance. And so these players are expecting quite a few more close range fights.
There we go. Okay, everything did start. Okay, cool.
PG, two pumpkin guys here. PG, come to me. Two pumpkin guys.
We see these teams clearing across the map right now, looking to get any kills available to be able to collect as many of those pumpkin head helmets as possible. And here in a few minutes, we're going to see as they start to stack up those helmets, they take 4 slots in the inventory. I expect our team leaders are going to have huge backpacks on, but even so, the inventory could fill up pretty quickly if these teams are very successful, and they'll have to race for quick extractions. That is the tactic. Fill the backpack as fast as possible with those pumpkin helmets.
I might let you guys push first,
get to the extraction, and then repeat with quick iterations on this map.
I killed the real player.
Get a chance here in a minute to see if these teams are in the same lobby.
I killed the real player too, but this isn't worth. This isn't worth because
yeah, that's why
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
that's why I just ignored them. Yeah.
Yeah, good point. I just killed this guy.
You have bots.
I killed him.
Big decision there for Team Wynn Sanity, electing not to stay in the PvP fight in Motel, because the likelihood of being able to stack up those pumpkin helmets is much lower if you're in those PvP fights constantly and all of the AI guards, those bots, are already dead.
Yeah. That's where more pumpkin heads are, by the way, that way.
Are we skipping Motel?
We don't need to go into motel. We don't. There's none inside. People.
We see Dab now with Team Thesaurus getting
my goodness, is that a
closer
real player?
to motel.
I got damaged pretty good.
AceLawrence now at stables with those thermals on, picking people off at mid-range.
There's like a, I think boss at stables careful.
Which floor is this?
These thermals, clearly a huge advantage.
You're looking north at it.
Do we even fight the boss?
Ace taking some damage. Taking out some of these bots here. Being careful, but he's got a threat there to his right. One arm broken now, one wounded.
No pumpkins here. Right?
Got to
There's
address
one
this
pumpkin
threat
here.
off to their right before they're able to loot more of these pumpkin helmets. You're gonna see them picking them up as they go, trying to collect as many as possible.
Yeah, I got it. This is not pumpkin. No pumpkins here. No pumpkins here.
All right, good luck. I'm dead.
You're die. Wait, where did you die?
Interested to see how the new flashlight affects the thermals. I don't think we'll see a major effect because this isn't a night vision device that uses ambient light. Night vision would be completely whited out by a flashlight, but with thermals, you may still maintain that advantage and be able to see the silhouette of these players. When Sanity now taking care of this gunfight easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna surge real quick.
If the team leader on either of these teams dies and is unable to extract, they will take down 0 as their score for that game. The only way to get those points on the leaderboard is for the team leader to extract with those pumpkin head helmets in their backpack.
Are you coming, Semi?
Semi's got another pumpkin head. Semi's got a pumpkin
He
head.
can carry it. It's fine. He's allowed to carry it and give it to me.
No, yeah, meet him before you extract.
Exactly. Yeah. He can. Oh, we have the far extract. We have the highway
I'm
extract.
gonna get ready. I'm gonna get.
We see these players moving to the extract to finish up game 1.
Crazy.
They've got some distance to cover, Team Thesaurus.
Alright, make a group chat out of it. Can you hear me?
Oh, they're both here. They're both here. One more.
Yeah, it's a real guy. I said his footsteps.
AceLawrence now downed. This team in trouble.
He's reviving.
Looking at both of these players, they haven't killed him yet. When Sanity, just to his right, trying to address this, he's able to down the second player.
That's it. That's it for now.
AceLawrence,
I gotta change my helmet.
about
because I
half
can't put a
dead
headset
here, as when Sanity saves the day,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
he's going to be able to get him up.
on. I'm using a T5.
And this is what we talk about with the level of competition on this map. AceLawrence now, 5 broken body parts, a ton of healing to do, and this much first aid slows down their progress to that extraction point. Dab plays now with Thesaurus moving quickly towards the extraction, but you see they hear some footsteps, they see those visual indicators close.
Yeah, I bought like a lot.
I'm under attack. Over here.
Alright, I'm just gonna... Oh, that's a strength boost. Oopsie daisy. That was the wrong one. It's okay, we can carry more now. I think you guys should already go back.
Team Thesaurus having
and
cleared
put
across
the
most of
loadout
this map.
for the next one.
They'll be looking to head straight to the extraction here. You can see them running pretty quickly, taking out bots as they go.
Dude, I can't believe I died, bro. I thought we had everybody dead. And it turns out
Really
I'm the one
unlucky
that
with
died.
Extraction. This guy doesn't have a pumpkin.
And it looks
You
like
see something
Dab
there, Simi?
dying in game 1, but as long as they're able to get those pumpkin helmets
Okay.
into Thesaurus's backpack,
Yo, but you guys should
You have to give me
definitely,
your
they
pumpkin
will be
before
able to
you
post a
extract. Give me
score
your
here.
pumpkin. Drop the pumpkin.
you guys should definitely download Arena Breakout if you haven't yet. This.
Should we drop by the
Insanity now with 3 broken limbs from that
we can keep going, there might
gunfight,
be more
2
pumpkin
wounds in need of bandaging. going to have a lot of healing to do, and if he's not able to do surgery as he moves towards the extraction point, he's going to be at serious risk of going down. And when Sanity is the team leader, he's the one that needs to have those pumpkin heads in his backpack. If you're just joining us, the rules here, we've got two teams, Team Thesaurus versus Team Winsanity. Dab plays, we'll see some of his perspective on Team Thesaurus, and AceLawrence will see some of his perspective on Team Winsanity. But these teams are going head-to-head, collecting as many pumpkin helmets as possible. Only the helmets in the team leader's backpack count for the scoreboard. Team Thesaurus here with their first extraction.
Pretty much.
It won't show though.
We're going to need to see
just help.
if we're able to
surgical?
whole body,
get the update on our scoreboard on the bottom part of the screen, because in that end screen at each one of those games, it is going to be difficult for us to tell exactly how many pumpkin heads that team leader extracted with.
Yeah, scout ahead, look for pumpkins, and then if not, we're just going to hit extract.
Yeah, the strat that you said earlier, that's good. That's so good. Like 2 and 2, left and right. That will be the best.
Yeah, because then if we just
now
meet up
headed
at the
towards the
extract,
extraction point,
other
2
team
broken
can just
arms.
dump their pumpkins, and then I pick them all up and we go.
Yeah, true. So I was watching Kiwi earlier do this. It was when he was ranking. They just
Like every 3 minutes, they get 150 points.
There's no way that there aren't. So there's no dead.
AceLawrence now on the extraction
I
point.
didn't see. That's an okay run, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't even in the thing. Damn. Yeah. Okay. We
Able to extract successfully. We've got both of our teams now
That's a good start.
finishing up with game 1.
Yeah. Thanks for the save, man. You saved me there big time.
Yeah, no worries. That was close.
I'm gonna get ready.
Both
I'll be ready.
teams
Just- I just need to
successfully
buy bullets.
pulling
I'm
those pumpkin head helmets off the map, and we'll be updating the score as much as possible throughout. They're going to send their screenshots. We're going to count up those pumpkin heads and keep you up to speed on where our score is throughout this event.
So let me.
Just about through our first 10 minutes of the event,
I wanted to use the thermals too, but then I realized
we've got players queuing into game 2 now.
Dude, that guy got the luckiest headshot on me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so unfortunate. And it was right below my helmet as well, so it just missed my helmet.
Our Arena Breakout Pumpkin Hunt event live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We've got these teams going head to head, collecting as many of these pumpkin heads as possible. You see Semivan and Kiwi on the team with Thesaurus and Dab. Semivan, a regular on the stream for the Arena Breakout main channel. Kiwi currently number 1 on leaderboards.
Start running towards Dab PG, 60, because on the road there's pumpkin heads that spawn.
Yeah.
Follow Dab. There's a
some
pumpkin
that
head
spawn right
spawn.
here in the
Yeah, right. Not
right
so much inside, but right.
Spawn
right
near
in front
Grain
of you.
Trade Center here. They're going to be sweeping across the map, trying to find basically every bot squad possible to collect these pumpkin heads.
before too.
Yeah, 2 of them. Dab to your right. 2 of them to your right.
Yeah, I got him. Oh. Got what?
Up here, Dab. 2 of them up here. Further up. That's not one. There's 2 up here.
Yeah, you farmed this. I haven't farmed this at all. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
no,
it's
all
farmed.
goods.
My level, like
One,
tier
come
6
PG.
ammo failing me.
We see the
You have one
majority
over
of comms throughout these games is
I have 2 of them.
mostly coordination of where those enemies with those helmets
I'm just gonna continue running up.
actually are for the loot,
When our
and these
backpacks
teams
are, like,
collecting
empty,
for
you can
their
just
team
pick one
leader
real quick and then drop
across
them,
the
yeah.
map here.
I am.
With this far west spawn, we expect them to run basically straight east, and the weather conditions lightening up a little bit here for Thesaurus. They've got the rain, but the fog and darkness not quite as bad.
Man, I'm so salty about how
We see him running the FAL with M61 ammo.
So good.
I mean,
happens.
he was a
Minor
sweaty
setback.
player, bro. He had a thermal on and like. At least you didn't die to a Timmy or something.
Now look on
We
the
see
road to your
these
right,
teams
Dab.
dealing with their first couple of deaths.
No, never
No, I'm
mind.
gonna keep running this.
There are none.
I'm gonna keep running this way. You guys can get him.
Oh, I like the thunder. It's so cool.
And we get our first example of the lightning and thunder. Telling you, when you're in game with headphones on, that thunder is crazy loud. And if you time a rush or a push on the enemy with that in-game sound,
Are you sure there's
they have no way of hearing your
the hotel?
footsteps and being able to tell what direction you're coming from. So these
seen
in-game weather dynamics offering up potentially a little bit of surprise if you're able to time that push on the enemy perfectly.
We can reset within a few minutes and bank the pumpkins.
No pumpkins here. Wow.
Yeah, this is a bad match. This is a bad match.
Nice and close. Nice and close.
Alright, popping out my red stem so we don't stop running.
Same.
Expect to see quite a bit of usage of that red stem shot in this event, as their ability to continue running and moving quickly here across the map is going to be essential. We see Ace with the flashlight and the thermal right now.
I'll go to the center again. Man, I hope that I don't get shot.
Who's with me? Me and Surf. We can go to
Both teams taking a pretty aggressive approach with their movement strategy here, not afraid to cross open ground. AceLawrence able to potentially third party this.
I killed the real player.
Drops him with the M995.
What's up with my thing?
AceLawrence running in the middle of the road, firing in multiple directions and having no problem. Wynn now down, grenades incoming. AceLawrence still in a gunfight here.
Where's he at?
Moving his way towards Wynn, trying to come in and help him in this gunfight.
Oh wait, this guy's literally fragging to confirm his kill. What a goofball.
Wynn now full killed, no longer down. Multiple frag grenades coming in to finish him off. The guy is on the enemy player on the third floor. This team rushing up the stairs to be able to close the distance and overwhelm this team. Ace rushing up the stairs, no problem with the hip fire.
Where did Wynn die?
Right in front of me on the street, right over here.
Yeah, get his stuff. Get his stuff.
With Wynn down, they're going to need to get off of this map and reset as quickly as possible. Thesaurus now having banked 4 of those pumpkin heads you see on the scoreboard update.
Oh my goodness, how many grenades do they have?
Ace able to kill that enemy player, but not in time to save Wynn as he was fragged to death after being down.
I need to bandage.
With Team Thesaurus now.
Oh, what a cheeky spot. Can you get onto the roof?
Nah, there's barriers there.
Oh.
Are you going, are we going just southwest?
Surprised that they've stayed in this location for as long as they have. They'll need to continue to move here. The team pretty spread out.
You sure you can take it like that?
Yeah, he's got an OP spot. He's killing him.
Yep.
And we notice with these teams spread out as much as they are, constant communication is necessary for them to stay coordinated and limit the risk of being that far spread out. We see these bots with some serious new movement skills in the Season 2 update. Ace now nearly alone and unafraid with his team pretty spread out. When Sanity having gone down, these guys are racing for the extraction point to reset.
So
Thesaurus is likely close to the extraction in Game 2. Team Wynn at a pretty significant disadvantage here.
If you guys are down, we can just exit now, and you know. Or I mean, unless you don't have coins. But,
Alright, PG, I'm dropping another helmet for you
Yeah.
on extracts. There you go.
Crazy lightning and thunder. You see the complete disruption of your ability to get those visual indicators of in-game sound. Ace looking to maximize his capability at distance with that thermal, but this team needs to get off this map and extract.
5? Is that correct?
We have 9.
Looks like Thesaurus adding potentially 5 helmets to the count.
Yeah, 5.
Over 70 minutes left still.
Okay.
And they'll be queuing right back into game 3 with Team Winsanity. Wynn having gone down, dying in game 2, and his team still looking to make it to the extraction point and get off the map.
It just doesn't show the best possible way, to be honest.
Maybe it's not if you have to show the best, if it's the best.
AceLawrence now in a gunfight again. The aim with that thermal, creating no real problems for him in the gunfight, but the priority here is getting off the map, and he's got to get to that extraction point quickly. So the more he's got to fight on the way there, the more he is slowed down before his team can reset and get into game 3.
There's another pumpkin guy here. Oh no.
Oh, this is a tease.
Despite their having no problem in these gunfights and finding these pumpkin helmets.
And like
team leaders down,
I'm getting
resetting as quickly as possible to get them into game 3. Team Thesaurus already queuing into that 3rd game.
Alright.
Was unfortunate.
Oh, we could have just exited too. It's. I mean, I don't care about the thermal that I have. You know.
Ace and teammates now at the extraction point, forced to post a 0 score for Team Winsanity in this game, but only 6 minutes and 53 seconds on the map. Not too long. These guys will need to reset quickly and really maximize whatever they can get off the map in this next game to keep up.
Yeah, we could just run together.
Because if we do 2 and 2, there's a higher chance that we get killed.
We had just split off. If all 4 of us were there, that kid would have been dead in 2 seconds, but we didn't have anyone else. And he was such a grub. He immediately started fragging just to confirm me as the kill.
We see AceLawrence, that level 5
I'm ready.
armor, M995 ammo. Team Winsanity posting a 0 score for game 2 because when the team leader died in the game, and the team leader's inventory of pumpkin heads is how we count this scoreboard. Those team leaders needing the huge backpack because these pumpkin head helmets, as do all helmets, they take up 4 slots in the inventory. Wynn now waiting for his teammates to reload and re-gear. His was the only death, and he was able to pull out of the game and reset his equipment while he waited for his teammates to extract. So this should be a pretty quick turnaround, under 70 minutes now.
I'm gonna run back quickly just to see. Deb, go look at the other place just to see if some spawn behind us.
Yeah. I'm start running ahead. Oh,
Team
no
Thesaurus,
laser
you
on
see
this
Dab
pistol.
plays in front of him here, already moving towards the center of the map in game 3.
It's the 5-7. It one taps. What do you mean?
Winsanity able to post 4 pumpkin heads from game 1,
with the deagle ones. That was quite
but with a
impressive.
0 in game 2,
And I
he
had
is
the new
down by
scar. I
5
had the new
and a
scar,
little
and then I
bit
get defeated by a
behind.
deagle. Not one of my proudest moments.
Dude, I hope they add a snow map to this game. That would be so cool.
Did you notice that the radar is disabled after the thunder? It's kind of wild.
Casually moving through this mid-map
Oh, there's a
gunfight with
rooftop
these
camper.
bots, these
Yeah.
guards.
No, that's just... Okay. Yeah, it's a rooftop camp.
Yeah,
Not even gonna correct
He
them.
takes out all of these
They don't have the
guards,
pumpkin heads, though.
but those guards getting off
take us-
shots
take us-
may attract other teams to their location. Insanity with those orange shoes, not the best. Or excuse me, Dab with those orange shoes, not the best for camouflage and stealth, but awfully festive.
He didn't know they have night shift today. Yeah,
I guess.
and he's also scared. He's scared of.
It was none of us. I didn't hear a single bullet. There's people up here.
I'm not sure this tactical environment is the place for Dab to be flexing the sneaker game. But Thesaurus now in trouble. Enemy on the high ground. He decides to stay in the pocket and take this gunfight with Dab.
There's pumpkin heads to your right. I'm gonna go grab it. A semi-van.
Multiple broken limbs now at serious risk. If he dies in this spot, it'll be Winsanity's biggest opportunity to close the gap.
They got my arms though. Crazy guys. Here. Use this.
Grab both of them, Simi. How many?
There's a full spot of them.
Dab's still in this fight. High ground. He's taking it with a pistol. Broken legs and a broken arm. Dab.
There's pumpkin heads to your right. I'm gonna go
Pulling security for the team, but at serious risk.
Can you drop me a painkiller? I actually didn't grab one like an idiot.
I drop you one. They got my
shots are right.
Maybe green, maybe yellow mark-ish area.
Where are we going?
Direction. You need to start heading towards
This
extract.
team able to clean up the gunfight now. Thesaurus healing up, still has some surgery to do.
Extract and you guys bring the stuff to me?
We've already got 3 pumpkin heads.
Yeah. Gotta extract.
The advantage of being able to play in this game mode this early is that these teams will still, all the other teams on these maps will be going for those pumpkin heads as well because of the in-game event. After a couple of weeks, obviously that'll be over, but this in-game event driving other teams on these maps to pick up and loot these pumpkin heads means that when they wipe a team like this, it is an opportunity to potentially pull a bunch of pumpkin heads off of a couple of these players and get a big boost for their score for this game.
Man, at long range, I'm hitting them in the head and they don't die.
Winsanity now at motel.
We get a boss spawn. That's where there were like a million pumpkin heads. Oh, there's a pumpkin head right here.
Finds another opportunity to potentially put one more on the scoreboard.
Is that like the boss?
3 so far in this game. He's going to need a great game to close that gap on the scoreboard.
I can see his feet in front of that truck, the big truck back there.
Yeah. The truck guy, pumpkin guy. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll pick it up. Just keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Just remember, if you have pumpkins at the end, just give them to me.
We see these teams electing to split up potentially into a couple. All right, they're going to stay together. We see a lot of communication on Team Winsanity, coordinating the gunfight, coordinating the movement. AceLawrence now leading the way with that thermal sight, that thermal optic, giving him an opportunity to pick off some of those targets at mid to long range and clear a path for his team.
No pumpkins, no pumpkins.
These are all the bots from this map. I'm pretty sure all the pumpkin heads from this map listed.
A huge stack of pumpkins there for Thesaurus.
When someone just drops them on the ground like that, right? I still don't pick them up immediately in my backpack though, because it won't let me.
Yeah, you have to pick up. You're gonna pick up 2 of them at a time and then put them in the rig.
I did.
Right, here,
Thesaurus now stacked with these pumpkin heads, trying to extend his lead. Currently at 5 over Team Winsanity. Game 3. Thesaurus with the opportunity with Winsanity dying in Game 2. Looks like he's taking advantage of that opportunity. And if he's able to get off of this map, he will extend the lead significantly as we see him filling the inventory with pumpkin heads, using the backpack in backpack, that nested backpack, nested rig strategy to make as much use of his inventory as possible.
Dropping the 2 pumpkin heads here.
Wait, is PG loud, guys?
Maybe take the backpacks out, PG, because we're not actually getting that many.
We might just get out of here. way towards Wynn.
Catching up.
We see a sense of urgency with Team Winsanity. AceLawrence continuing to just sprint across open areas, confident
Nice.
with that thermal sight.
Footsteps in front of you. Might hopefully is a pumpkin. All right, let's go.
Thesaurus
7
now
this
in the
time.
extraction point. Inventory full of those
Yo, everyone try
helmets.
TikTok, spam the likes. Good match, good match. I stayed alive. Spam the likes.
We're increasing our pumpkin holes now. This is good.
Yeah. We're on this. We're in the full swing of it.
Exactly as we thought here. Team Thesaurus refining the strategy. You see that straight line across the map.
I think we know the
Super
play now.
efficient
Okay, we're
route.
extract now.
Team
Get ready.
Winsanity now
So this is
able to
strat.
pick up the pace with AceLawrence already on the extraction point.
Okay.
Absolutely huge that they're able to get through this game very quickly, but it all comes down to those numbers and how many of those helmets are in
How
Winsanity's
many
backpack.
pumpkins did you get? 7, 8?
I think I have 7.
Nice.
I have 7, I think.
Nice.
I might be
With
8,
7 pumpkins on this game, if that number is accurate, Winsanity at least
Extracted.
keeping
Nice. That's
pace
7.
now, but
Oh,
not
that's
able to close the gap on the score. Thesaurus also having a very successful game 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Coming up on
Nice,
60
nice,
minutes
nice,
left in
nice.
this event, almost 1/3 of the way through the time period. We have 90 minutes straight on farm
We're at 11, but they're kind of
with our storm warning mode, and I expect we will see AceLawrence with that thermal on all evening.
7's good. 7's good.
Especially with the rush bag on. The rush bag even matches.
We have our
the kit.
score updated now. Thesaurus PG with 16 of those pumpkin helmets, with Sanity with 11. They both extract with 7 in game 3. When
I
Sanity
actually brought
able
my own
to keep
medicine to
pace
send,
here, but he's
so-
going to have to make up for that death in game 2. Huge that Winsanity is able to come away with this many of those helmets after this game and not fall further behind on the scoreboard.
Got my mags. Let's just get one.
The re-gear and turnaround time will be huge here.
That was efficient, man. I only shot like 30 bullets. Got 7 pumpkins. We were in and out.
Winsanity now
They got
just about ready to
7
cue back
they
into
got
the
7 in
game.
their third match. They're still ahead of us by 5. Hopefully they die and get kind of set back a little bit, but we'll see.
You can see both of these teams keeping up with the score throughout the event. Winsanity knows what he's got to get done. He's got to close the gap by 5 pumpkin
that
heads.
death was so
This team is
unfortunate.
on a mission now, and both of these teams having done quite a bit of work here to have efficient routes across the map. We see them refining their tactics as we go through this event. Now under 60 minutes left, and Winsanity with a 5 helmet deficit to close. Team Thesaurus now in game 4. Hits those red stems as we expect at the beginning. Looking to clear across this map as fast as possible. He has a real opportunity here, being about 30 seconds ahead of Winsanity in the game queue, meaning that he is just ahead, just a bit of a faster pace, and with a 5 helmet advantage, a death could set him back, but if he's able to be this consistent with his efficient route across the map and his fast iteration of these games, I'll be looking to hold this lead and potentially widen that gap.
I was gonna run up here and sickle this guy, but then realized I was gonna get wrecked if I tried that.
Yes, this guy got 2 more.
Kiwi with the aggressive push to the high ground.
Actually, I'm not even gonna fix my arm. I'm just gonna PK and run.
Wait,
When you've got the skill, the YOLO strategy
As long as
works,
it's your right arm,
and these
you'll be
guys
fine.
moving very quickly towards the center of the map.
Otherwise, you'll get the delay if it's your right arm, unfortunately.
It is my right arm. I'll get a
Alright.
what?
Like the looting delay. It only happens if it's...
With Winsanity now, those thermals on
No.
into his 4th game, and in a very similar position. Does not look like these teams are in the same lobby. They'd be right on top of each other, but they're basically at the exact same progression across the map here. So Insanity may be able to close that gap between his and Thesaurus' team in the timing a little bit.
This is crazy. We actually got
anything we can do to increase the likelihood. They queue into the map at the same time and we get a team-on-team PvP situation. But both of these teams racing from east to west, trying to get across this farm storm warning map, collect as many Pumpkinhead helmets as possible.
Wow.
Ace doing what Ace does, clearing the way for his team.
285. I don't know if they're real. Might be a pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin.
Nice. Huge.
2 pumpkins out here.
Spread out as they move across this map, looking to take every opportunity. That thermal giving Ace the opportunity to take those fights at mid and long range, a huge advantage given the weather conditions on storm warning.
Alright, you guys we're kind of doing a 2-2 split. That's alright if we make it work. Just make sure you guys grab those pumpkins, Ace and Hyper.
Ace moving at crazy speed across the map at this point, collecting those pumpkin heads for his team leader.
See if I bought up here. He's not a pumpkin.
Oh, these are not pumpkins.
They're doing an excellent job up to this point of just flowing through these gunfights. Even though these are just the guards, they have not been slowed down in the gunfight at all this game.
I got movement inside.
It looks like the consistent strategy we've seen from these two games, as I see it in the chat, is we have 2 players per team with that thermal sight on. And so that mix of thermal and no thermal optic is clearly what both of these teams have elected to go for.
Seeing anything on this side?
Nah, we're sweeping through this side. I have 2 pumpkins. Maybe 3. No,
Insanity's team now split up into 2 two-man groups, one clearing south of the road with AceLawrence just ahead, seemingly in a gunfight now, and Insanity clearing on the north side of the road, now crossing to the south.
You guys want to come here?
Yeah, those are real players.
Easily downing another team, attack ops team, with that 2-man split. They were able to just flank around very close to that team. AceLawrence seemingly unable to miss in game 4. Excellent comms with Team Winsanity, providing them all of the opportunity to win these gunfights. AceLawrence about as aggressive as you can get here in Grain Trade Center.
All right, let's just extract. Let's just meet up at the extraction.
The thermal, a huge advantage if he's able to see that silhouette through the window.
He might beam us from this side, though, won't he?
This team is going to have to be careful with that player on the second floor as they cross the open ground.
Rush the bag inside.
Oh my goodness! Did you see the reflex though? You can't learn that. You're born with that. Okay, how many pumpkins did Simi?
Loot Simi van.
Yeah, how many?
Simi van's backpack.
Thesaurus feeling confident.
Get his gear. That's not Simi
This
van.
guy's.
Oh, where is he?
This guy's talking. I just dropped a pumpkin helmet. Did this guy talk in nearby chat?
Someone was talking to me. I heard it too. He said, "PG, you're so handsome and you're a legend. Subscribe
right,
to."
I got his pumpkins. Let's go.
Right here on the ground.
You got him? His?
Thesaurus.
PG, let's go. I got the pumpkins. Come to extract. I got the pumpkins.
Okay.
We've got Thesaurus PG.
Try not to drop them in the grass.
With all the confidence right now.
That's okay.
And Team Winsanity able to catch back up, make it to the extraction first.
Thank you, V-dubs. Oh, shoot,
Really fast game here at 6 minutes and 6 seconds in game 4 for Team Winsanity.
I'll buy some e-drinks and then
a real opportunity to close the gap and get into his 5th game earlier than PG,
fast, you know?
Thesaurus, PG, and Dab racing to get to their extraction now.
It's okay. It's okay.
They're at the red smoke, dripped out in the orange sneakers.
Just bring the one rush backpack then.
Yeah.
Bring the one rush backpack.
Yeah.
Don't bring the old bag. The old bag is
RNG is a factor in this game.
My backpack faster, but it's okay.
But consistency
20 seconds. That's all right.
allows that RNG to even out. These guys are looking to reduce deaths at any cost. Winsanity now, the only team leader to have died in this event, only having 1 death though, both teams through game 4. Winsanity now with 6 pumpkin heads in game 4, score updated to 17. Thesaurus PG coming off the map will have his score updated here and see if Winsanity was able to close the gap at all.
It's so easy to see all of that.
Thesaurus with a huge
6, 7 again. Just need to make sure they're all in
huge haul.
I just need
here.
to like,
7
sell them as well, you know, to make space again.
Brings him up to potentially 23 pumpkin heads so far, extending his lead by 1 if that is the official score. But Winsanity pulling ahead now in the timing, able to get into his 5th game earlier than Thesaurus PG. Just over 50 minutes left, 51 minutes and 20 seconds left in the event. Plenty of time as these teams refine their strategy, get very efficient and quick with their route across the map. Leverage those thermal optics and flashlights to win these PvP gunfights and collect as many of these helmets as possible.
Yeah. Guy up here.
Right into game 5 and right into the gunfight for Winsanity.
Spawn across this. I just got hit. 2-story house.
Okay, we're getting shot.
Go there.
Okay.
Jump real fast. I'll be there.
We've got players on Winsanity's team
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bots in here.
taking fire, but we have not seen where the enemy location is yet. Likely in the loading dock.
Side loading.
Hearing plenty of footsteps in this area now, but seeing nothing with that thermal yet.
They're coming. I think we just have to go.
Worried about another team pushing their location at this point.
Our run, because instead of like killing all the bots, there are some sections of this map that we cannot really visit.
Worried about the threat of another team here and looking for the most efficient route across the map. They have to make the decision, especially early on in this game, if it's worth taking
I'm gonna
that
go
team
to
fight, given that other team also on the south side of the road, probably not having had the opportunity to collect a bunch of pumpkin heads themselves. And so the loot opportunity with getting into a team-on-team fight this early in the game, probably not there. But knowing that there's another 4-man team sweeping across the southern side of the road is going to limit their loot opportunities this game too. So they're going to have to get there quickly, get ahead of this team, as we've seen AceLawrence already moving to the south side of the road now, potentially looking to cut off.
Where are all the bots? What is this?
Getting any footsteps.
I think we gotta check
Ace able to reload those mags on the fly.
What's fight happening over there?
The combination of thermal optic and flashlight may be the best possible setup for room clearing on this game mode.
Shots at motel.
Hit him so he runs away. And grab the helmets and dip.
Both of these teams spawning on the far east side of the map, moving east to
I'm
west.
just gonna be vibing out with the team.
And grab the helmets and dip.
Potential that these teams.
Got him.
I got the pumpkin. I got the
I'm always hoping and
Just drop them
praying
already, so
that these
let me carry
teams
the
are
stuff
in
all
the
time.
same
I
lobby.
think it's better. Yeah, don't burden yourself with them.
No, I was gonna use a blue stem, so it's fine.
No pumpkin helmets with this group of guards.
Just checked all those flashlights right quick.
Ace now taking full advantage of that thermal optic. Taking some shots. Broken arm hits the painkillers, but able to drop one of those players.
Oh, I'm being shot at by a real player or something. That hurt.
They're in the fight here at Motel.
Are we gonna fight this?
They've got to make the decision if they get stuck in on this gunfight. We do not see a ton of pumpkin heads. Ace now with the flashlight on, announcing his presence here. Finds a player on the backside of Motel. Downs him as they jump down ramp.
Right up in this little window.
The only disadvantage
there's lots of pumpkins out here.
of the flashlight as you round corners is that it announces your presence.
What's downstairs?
Especially if the opposing player does not have a thermal optic.
The room with the fridge.
We see potentially a perfect nade through that window for AceLawrence. A minute ago is able to down that player on the second floor, and Ace rounding the corner aggressively. Finds three players at ultra close range, but the team clears through, taking almost no damage, steamrolling the first floor of Motel. Team Winsanity with AceLawrence. They take the PvP gunfight, they clear the guards, the bots from Motel, but it all comes down to how many of those pumpkin helmets are in that group and what can they get to the extraction point. Thesaurus PG up by 6.
Yeah, actually forgot about the objective there for a second.
You started looting, you couldn't resist?
No. I was like, I thought we were making a push on the Motel to like dominate and loot it. Like, you know, it's like a normal game. Like, oh, well, okay. And I was like, wait, no, I need to go find pumpkin
Dab,
heads.
but the casual approach.
Did you get one here, Kiwi?
I got 2 more. Yeah, I got
having
2 more.
no major problems, but they're going to need to really push to get to the extraction quickly here. Past the halfway point in our event now. Less than 45 minutes left to go.
I don't know why I picked up that S.
The bot's smoke.
I don't know why I picked up that SKS and got overweight. Like,
Dab with the heavy armor on. He's got his knife out.
How good is the thermal?
Pushing into Motel now.
All the best. It is so broken.
I want to equip it the next match as well, but
AceLawrence now as he moves through the top floor of Motel. Plenty of gunfight with both arms broken. Bodies everywhere in Motel for Team Winsanity.
Yeah, we're good. I think we should extract now.
Okay, I'm gonna get the pumpkins outside.
I got them.
They've cleared Motel.
You already got them?
I got to, unless
but
you,
not a lot of pumpkin helmets in Motel, so they're gonna have to basically rush to the extraction point now. Potentially even falling behind PG in the timing.
Normally at 29-minute mark, we would be extracting already.
And he knows exactly what I'm talking about as he is stressing over the time here.
I need to reload.
You saw them.
Oh no, I was just looking.
Yeah, I was the same. That's exactly what I thought as well. I used to see a bunch of them, but now it's just none.
Yeah. Just alone at like one time at motel, I had like 6 or so just at
Thesaurus,
coming
PG,
out,
and
one by
Dab
one.
plays
Oh, yeah.
slightly ahead on the map and ahead on the scoreboard here,
Kiwi,
up by
do you have
6
You
and
don't have the
closer
new
to
scythe
their
yet, right, you said?
extraction.
Nah, I don't have the new scythe yet.
You plan on
PG?
you plan on trying to spin for it?
Potentially, yeah, probably. Ground.
Don't extract. Give me the pumpkins, guys. I can't see.
They're on the
I don't
ground.
have any.
They're on the ground. They're on the ground.
I don't have the thermal vision.
I'm extracting because I don't have any.
I don't have thermal vision.
Thesaurus stacking up the pumpkins now. Looking like he's going to be able to pull off 7 or 8 consistently
okay.
with each one of these games.
Boys. Spam
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Spam likes. Let's go.
Feeling the momentum now.
Should be
Thesaurus
7 again.
PG and Dab plays.
All right, let's go thermal. Stick with Kiwi,
Looking
PG.
like
He's a
Thesaurus
monster.
PG
Yeah.
is going to be making the transition, making the change to put on
That man
the
knows what he's
thermal.
doing. Come on.
Game 5, successful extraction now. Bit of a zigzag across the map, but still ahead in the timing. Looking like PG is going to be able to queue into Game 6 first ahead of Team Winsanity.
Helmet.
It comes down to those numbers. We see from AceLawrence's perspective here that he is very close to the extraction point. The rest of his team close behind him.
Oh yeah, before I extracted, I almost.
These guys looking to
extracted,
get
though. I'm
off the
dropping
map.
pumpkins here.
End Game 5.
Dang it, this was only 4 pumpkin run? Oof.
5, I think. I think Serve had one.
Winsanity, last of the team to the extraction, loots up with those pumpkin helmets.
I'll buy bullets and them ready.
Only about 20-25 seconds behind Thesaurus PG here.
Oh, we only got 4. Hello, Ronnie. I forgot to mute my mic. Sorry.
If he is correct with only having 4 helmets, looks like Thesaurus PG has been able to extend that lead.
We still have, what, 40 minutes, you said? Yeah, like 38 minutes now.
I killed 4 real players. Oh my goodness.
We see PG with the score update. 7 helmets again in his 5th game. Extends his lead. We now have a 9 helmet lead. The pumpkin helmet.
Bro, they got another 7. They're at 30. They're a whole
Winsanity is really going to have to pick up the pace and move across this map quickly and be able to pull off some consistency with those 6, 7, or 8 helmet extractions to be able to close this gap in the score and catch up. Both teams now with a very efficient approach to these games, and it's going to come down to seconds in each of these games to see if these teams will be able to get 9 or potentially 10 games in. With the timing so far, under 40 minutes, both teams in Game 6.
This is the perfect equipment here for this.
Thesaurus trying out the thermal for the first time, and it sounds like he loves it.
Thermal imaging.
With this timing, it will come down to whether or not these teams can get in a 10th game at the end of the matchup. They'll need to shave seconds off of their times with these extractions in order to be able to push to get in that 10th
Even my
game.
scythe is white. Like
Both teams should easily make it to 9.
Even my scythe is white. Like it's what? Bro, it's a scythe.
I wonder what happens when when we hear lightning. See lightning.
Nothing. I just
nothing.
You don't even barely see the lightning.
Oh, okay.
Kiwi now leading the way in front of
Imagine you would
PG
be
as
like,
they move across the map.
blinded for 10 seconds.
Nah. Did you know flashlights can't blind you? When
Already
you have a thermal
to the middle of the map, even past the middle of the map. It looks like very quick movement for this team, but we have not seen a ton of pumpkin helmets looted so far.
All right, where is everyone this time though? Should we check motel?
No, I'm already almost there. I'll
I
check
guess we can check motel and see.
I'm going with Wynn.
Okay, yeah.
Source and Dab taking the
make this whole
approach
2-2 thing
of
work.
really spreading the team out and moving quickly across the map. That while that allows them to cover more ground on the map, potentially have more opportunities at those pumpkin helmets, it also presents more risk, as when they get into the gunfight where you're spread out like that, you're all alone for at least 20 or 30 seconds before your teammates can reinforce. When Sanity, without
Already
a
up on
ton of
motel, that was
teammates
fast.
Sorry that I'm not paying attention to the
near
chat right now
him,
because we're in the middle of.
Footsteps inside. There's no way people are already in here.
Ace and
We're in the middle of
and the rest of his
competition
team is all the way back at Grain Trade Center, but Winsanity is over at Motel already. So taking some real risks here to speed up their pace of gameplay.
I would go.
Yeah, hold on behind them.
I we got one.
Winsanity now moving through the first floor of Motel, alone and unafraid,
Footsteps.
separated from his
I think the
team,
boss is
but
here, 'cause
feeling
they're, like,
the
knocking
pressure
stuff.
and the urgency.
I think they're upstairs.
9 helmets down on the overall scoreboard now. With a team leader extended like this, taking some serious risk.
Somebody across. I have no idea where they're coming from.
Yo, the boss is here.
Insanity now able to link up with
Outside.
a teammate, AceLawrence, in the gunfight, taking a little bit of damage.
Oh yeah, they're all downstairs.
They're now split 2 and 2 with Sanity.
I doubt any of them are gonna
Clearing
have pumpkin heads,
motel.
Still over there. I'm healing. I have a broken arm.
though. Okay.
As you heard him mention, we don't see a lot of pumpkin heads in Motel, despite their success in those gunfights. Just absolutely crushing any and all enemy in Motel. But when Sanity unable to find the loot so far in this game, looking to stack that backpack with these pumpkin helmets.
Shots behind, shots behind. Messed up, both legs, both legs. I got him.
AceLawrence now, his 2-man group in a little bit of trouble. As we see Winsanity in the fight with 2 guards here. First floor farm, no problem.
Good call, that's...
At Motel, Winsanity though, broken arm with some additional damage. He's gonna have to take some time to heal. He does down a guard with a pumpkin head. Ace now doing what he can to heal and keep himself in the game.
What? Oh my god.
Winsanity now out of ammo. 3 limbs broken in a solo fight on the stairs. He's dealing with that boss squad. He's got to heal. He's got to get the painkillers on.
literally ran out of
but he's
bullets in
at
the mag
serious risk right now. If he goes down to a bot,
All right, I think I'm okay now. None of these boss spots
stepping
have
back to
freaking pumpkins
heal,
on their head.
these guards are likely to push his position. They push
I think
pretty
the boss
slow,
don't spot
so he's
any
got some
pumpkin
time.
guys.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
He's gonna have to go quickly here. AceLawrence now closing the distance with his team leader.
Shots 60. Oh my goodness, we might have some real players here too.
So far.
We have real players.
Okay.
Ace now looking to reload in the open. Kills the guard with one of those pumpkin helmets. But he is at risk in his position right now.
For the 12 gauge, I guess, but the DP
Like
no.
double
full.
pump 12 gauge?
Maybe. I don't know. It's a new gun.
Direct
it's in
power.
PG with team
It's in the-
looking
it's
like
in the
they're
update
closing
now.
in on the
Look at
extraction
that.
point for their 6th game now. Up by 9 helmets
All right, how many did you get this match?
and
7
slightly
again?
ahead in the
Do
timing.
we still have? Do you guys still have one?
Just casually harvesting pumpkins. I mean, hey, the boys and girls, you know, they're gonna come to the pumpkin patch. We gotta collect all the pumpkins.
I think you should have one more, right? Because of Dab's one.
No, I don't have one. No, I don't have one. I don't have one.
Oh.
Dab, you had none, right? Did you have any? Wait.
There was one in my rush bag, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I didn't search
Dab,
his backpack,
looking like it
but
looks
I
like
said there
Dab
was
went
one.
down in
Yeah,
this
I
game.
didn't hear you, my bad.
It's okay. It's okay.
But as long as the team leader makes it, he's able to pick up one more here.
Imagine we
Thunder,
lose by
it's
one.
loud.
Imagine we lose by one pumpkin, but at least Dab
At least we know
got.
whose fault it is.
At least Dab got his thermal imaging.
Not as
stuff
many
back,
pumpkins
you know?
in this game for PG.
said,
There's
can
an
you get my helmet
opportunity
back? And
here
also I
if
had a
Wynn
pump.
Sanity is
I said it.
able to get some
Yeah.
success out of game 6 and pull in a big score. He could potentially close the gap.
30 minutes.
All I heard was get my helmet back. I'm like, I'll get your helmet back.
30
alright?
minutes before that, you said,
600,000.
I heard you just find the thunder is not that loud.
Did I?
Yeah, I think so. I think that.
These guys having a good time playing on this new game mode, and now AceLawrence leading the way for his team. Team Insanity pretty spread out, but they're looking to have a big numbers game here.
I'll provide Overwatch because I'm coming up behind you right now. Looking over here.
Ace now picking up another pumpkin helmet that looks like the third he's looted for his team this game so far. When Sanity was able to make it out of motel.
I'm down. Player over here.
When Sanity now has a teammate go down, AceLawrence is still up.
I got him.
Inside tent. Okay.
Fuck yeah, he was hiding in this tent.
Pumpkin on my body.
You did? Okay, I'll get it.
Despite losing a teammate, he's going to be able to pull that pumpkin helmet off of the teammate. They were able to clear the last of that team.
Didn't see that guy. You wanted to grab anything?
Cleaned up that gunfight very quickly.
I got it. I got your gun on your helmet. Yeah.
Like you think? You don't want anything else?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Surf. If you can grab as much of it as you can.
Just keep on running.
I just need to save space for pumpkins.
Oscar on my body if you want it. Alright.
Getting a little frantic as they lose a teammate there.
Oh, that was a real player.
Pumpkin helmets preserved, though, as they are racing for the extraction. A couple of minutes behind.
Did you kill him? Or he
Thesaurus
shot you?
PG now. In the overall
He's dead, okay.
pace as they've already extracted from game 6. Coming up on the 30-minute mark here. With 30 minutes left, we are 2/3 of the way through the time window.
Let's go.
Thesaurus
I have
PG
one
now with
more.
36
Okay, well I only have 4.
pumpkin
It's
helmets to
gonna take me-
Insanity's
is it a quick
21.
fix?
Yeah, it's gonna take me 30 seconds. I just need
Already
to
into game
disconnect
7. These guys are turning and
the source real
burning
quick.
on these games.
It's
They're able to
fine, it's
reset
fine.
so quickly.
They gotta be going like somewhere else.
It is allowing them to maintain momentum and thus maintain the lead. When Sanity, though, if he has a big game, able to reel in that deficit
Yeah, I
potentially.
do need to hear the game, but it's gonna take me.
Is it a quick fix or is it?
Yeah,
difficult to
it's
fix?
gonna take me 30 seconds. I just need to disconnect the source real quick.
That's
It's,
fine.
it's fine. It's fine. I can do it.
Hello, Ashley. Hello, guys. We're competing right now. We're
Ace
competing
now
against
at the
Dab
extraction
and,
point.
PG.
His team a little bit behind
But
him
They
there.
have a teammate that is so good at this game. He's like #1 right now. Haha.
Able to get off the map despite losing a teammate. They lost none of their pumpkin helmets. We'll see an update in the score. Thesaurus now in game 7. In this 90-minute event, it will all come down to whether or not
This guy
these
instantly
teams
blacked me out.
can have success in their remaining games, but also potentially get in a game
Yo, imagine
10.
we win and
It
we
looks
gave
like
them a
both
5-minute
teams will
head
be able to
start.
get to 9 games.
And we lost one pumpkin.
But Thesaurus slightly ahead on the timing, potentially able to get
Yeah, we're
in
never
that
given that.
10th game, which would
Never
be a
let- I'm not remember
huge
or forgetting that
difference
pumpkin
maker
ever.
in the
I
outcome.
will also not forget about it.
Wait, but I
10
gave
years
the
from now?
pumpkin to PG. I gave the pumpkin to PG. It's okay.
10 years from now, when me and Kiwi are like hosting the Arena Breakout Global Championship.
Global, yeah, exactly. You'll bring it
I'm
up.
gonna remind him about the. I'm gonna remind him about the
remember
pumpkin.
the event we lost because you forgot about the pumpkin I had in my rush backpack?
Oh my goodness! And the whole stadium of like 60,000 people will be like face palm. It's like, oh no, can you
They're all
believe
gonna
it?
collectively face palm.
Yeah.
One collective smack.
PG and Dab predicting the future of Arena Breakout Esports in their team comms. Despite them leaving a pumpkin helmet on the map, still up by 10 with our score updated now. Wynn Sanity at 26 helmets. Thesaurus PG at 36 and slightly ahead on the timing.
Maybe find a pumpkin head out in the wheat field, I guess.
Team Wynn Sanity going to need to pull out a huge game to close this gap. With just over 27 minutes left on our global timer.
I might take them off.
Yeah. Just when you know that there's people there, you put them on.
Flick it back on real quick.
Yeah, exactly. But they are the perfect fit for this, you know? Thunderstorm, dark, perfect.
PG and team quickly and casually moving across this map in their 7th game. Constantly hitting those red stem shots to be able to keep the pace of movement high.
Wait, so do secret documents lying on a table light up with the thermals?
Probably.
So like items.
To me looks like to me looks like every single item that is
Thesaurus PG representing the strong jawline. Incredible hairline. Giga Chad look well as he leads this event by 10 pumpkin heads. We're in game 7 now for Thesaurus PG. Team Wynn Sanity slightly behind on the timing, about to be queuing into game 7 themselves.
Oh, the boss is here, I think.
I got 2 more.
Running into a little friction with this boss squad. Dab dealing with it solo.
I'm leaving the boss. I don't want to deal with him.
These guys going to need to decide how much they want to get into it with other teams and these guards if they don't see those pumpkin helmets. This gunfight slowing the progress across the map for PG and Dab.
No, I died on the fence. Oh my gosh, bro. Why do I
Dab
keep
now
dying?
downed, not dead.
Where is he?
Please.
They're stuck in on this gunfight. The boss pulled him into it, but they've got another team.
Hey boys, I got 2 pumpkins. I just killed 2 pumpkins. Let's go.
Wynn Sanity, meanwhile, flowing across the map, looting
I'm
up
safe.
on
Don't
those
worry about me. I'm
helmets.
safe. Just fight Grain.
But Dab plays at risk. Thesaurus PG stuck in on a gunfight with a boss squad and another team. This could be a turning point for Team Wynn Sanity if they're able to be efficient as they move across this game.
You know?
AceLawrence now adding another pumpkin helmet.
This could be a big run.
Hopefully.
We've got Team Wynn Sanity with AceLawrence and 2 additional teammates, as well as Team Thesaurus PG with Dab plays. We've got 2 4-man squads going head-to-head here in our event on Storm Warning Farm, collecting as many pumpkin helmets as possible in this 90-minute time period. And AceLawrence cutting through the map at this point.
I'm not sure if they're all
Easy
dead, though.
gunfights, catching the enemy unaware.
Okay, now they are.
Takes a little bit of damage there, but he's got a field
now
of
they really
enemy
are dead.
bodies in
Dude,
front of
I
him.
wiped the squad. Did I wipe the squad?
Wiping
No, that's
everything in his path.
but-
2 broken body parts
There's some pumpkins.
and 1 to
underneath that
bandage.
building.
He stops to heal now as he basically clears the map for his team.
Okay.
When Sanity now coming through to loot, wiping teams and collecting pumpkin helmets as they go.
Okay.
I think there are 2 pumpkins down there.
Well, that's good. I already have 2 in my backpack.
Dude, I hate that I have
big opportunity for
two that you
Team
mentioned?
Insanity here. As the last time we checked in with PG and Dab Plays, Dab was downed, and the team was caught up in a gunfight.
All right, I've got 3 in my bag now.
Winsanity seeing none of that friction now as they get closer and closer to the extraction point with backpacks full of those pumpkin helmets.
Nice. That's a W start.
Yeah, that was a good start. Finally.
So I have 1 pumpkin. You should have like 3 or 4 now, I think. I need to reload.
We will see if this game allows them to catch up on the game-to-game timing, but also if it's
I think I
enough
should bring like 5 mags
to
full of
close
M9
any of the
M5s,
distance there on
so
the
I don't have to
lead.
reload.
None of them are pumpkins, though.
So I guess the boss will not respawn any pumpkin guys, so I guess it's not worth it. It's not worth it fighting the boss.
I don't know. None of these bots have
Insanity
pumpkins.
dropping guards at mid-distance, clearing his way across this map.
Wait, even boss?
This guy's going to need to rush to the extraction, take advantage of this timing.
Yeah, no, we kind of fought the boss squad in Motel last game. None of them. They all had like regular little green helmets on.
Clearing some bots at distance, but going to need to make the decision of whether or not they get stuck in on Motel.
Yeah, maybe we
or
go around. 'cause
bypass it
Motel,
in the
they don't
name of
look
the
like they have
fastest
pumpkins
game
around
possible here.
There might be a couple by the intersection.
There should be bots here on this side of the motel. Understood.
They have to make it to the extraction, and the number of pumpkin helmets in the
nice.
team leader's backpack, once they successfully extract, allows them to add to that total score.
Wait, where is it? Wait, what? Oh. Another pumpkin here? Nice. Wait, a nade? This might be a real player, I don't know.
AceLawrence now dealing with the competition here with these pods, throwing smoke grenades, but able to pick up his 3rd autumn helmet of the game. Trying to pad the score here for Team Winsanity, get as many as they can.
You want to take my pumpkins now? So I can...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna finish my healing and then I'll drop them. I'll drop them.
Okay.
There. 1, 2, 3.
No, I only had 1, I'm afraid. But it's fine, it's fine.
Did you put more on, Kiwi?
Yeah.
PG now and Dab moving into Grain Trade Center.
I don't have the helmet, you know what I mean? Like, I have a different helmet with the face shield, so I would have to switch helmets as well. I have like a different helmet, the thermal won't fit. I was like, there's no time for me to go to the market now and get some stuff.
Moving very quickly at this point, we may see Thesaurus, PG, and Dab Plays with their teammates get off of this map.
I love your
pretty
shoes,
quickly.
Dab. That looks so cool.
If they spawned over near Grain Trade Center, they've got a long way to go, though. AceLawrence now continues to
I
clear
just ignored the real players. I'm gonna keep
everything
going
in
now.
his path.
Guys, look. If I turn off my thermal camera thingy, look.
Do we have some there?
Someone's fighting.
Thesaurus,
Pereira.
PG, and Dab now moving towards stables.
I'm confident someone's gonna be fighting Pereira there. Brilliant rock mechanics, dude.
I should have brought another mag.
One more, Simi, one more. Find those trucks.
Dab severely injured. Potentially out of heals now. 2 broken legs, 1 broken arm.
Yeah.
The team possibly at this point leaving him behind.
Zone.
Yeah, it's like
Focus.
just...
I just wiped the whole squad.
Our only team leader death up to this point was when Sanity dying in game 2. And
Yeah,
that has
Scar,
made
take it,
all
it's a new
of
gun.
the
Show it to the
difference in
audience.
the
Yeah,
score
it's
with
a new gun,
PG
Scar.
up by 10.
You were here wiping squats and we're here searching for pumpkin heads.
.5 minutes now left in our 90-minute round.
I honestly thought more of the guys had it. I don't know why I thought that.
Bit of a lull in the action here for both teams as they run uncontested across this part of the map.
How many do we have?
Well, I'm about to get 2 more, so 4.
Dude, the only reason I wiped those guys is because they were all lit up white on my screen. I'm not gonna lie. One of them was even prone in the grass. He thought he was slick. He thought he was Timothy. He was like, haha, hold him a beer, I got this.
Dab taking advantage of that.
Nah, buddy. You're lit up white.
It is so wild that you see them like that. Very clearly, it's way stronger than I thought it would be.
Yeah, the Scar L's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I like the way it sounds when it's suppressed.
Not very good though.
These guys clearly comfortable at this point with their strategy. Kiwi out ahead of PG here, clearing the way across the map. Semi-van up in front to the left.
You put your reticle, that bullet's landing there. It's not like some of the, like an H4 at range, you kind of get lucky. If your bullet hits where your reticle was pointed.
Let's go reset. Let's go reset. I got 4 pumpkins. Let's reset.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time. We have less than 10 minutes time. If
we can get
Kiwi now with 4 pumpkin helmets in the backpack.
Otherwise it won't count. We need to be out
this
of there
could be
before
a
the
solid
countdown.
round.
Here's how we do it.
We just have to run.
I will go to the extract. I will go there. And so it's like and you run through if possible. Come on. Why are you so slow now, buddy? Why are you so slow? Oh, it's gonna be so close. We're gonna have less than 7 minutes.
15 minutes now left on the timer.
Less than 10. We're gonna have 7 minutes.
Okay, then we got 9.
When Sanity potentially with 9
headpiece?
pumpkin helmets on the extraction, an opportunity to close the gap, but Thesaurus also moving towards that extraction point.
I'm kidding.
When Sanity now slightly ahead of the timing as he's able to extract from this game early. 9 pumpkin helmets. Our best game yet for Team Winsanity. Best game in the event so far.
What's the
extracting with 9? Absolutely huge.
Just straight down the middle of the road. Just straight down the middle of the road.
But we see
we have more than
just
4. Semi
a
has a lot.
stack of pumpkins here.
Ooh, very nice.
For Thesaurus
okay, that's
PG.
Lovely, that's lovely. Are you coming, Deb? Are you coming?
Yeah, I'm only.
Could potentially match that score.
I extract
Oh,
already.
they got 35. We've got 36, and they just finished their game.
But yes, we're gonna have more. We're gonna be ahead. We're gonna be ahead. We have more.
I'm getting ready.
Yeah. We
Coming into the
be
final
so
minutes here.
We just run through. We just run through. Basically, we just run through. I just need to take a screenshot. I'll report later. Come on. Load faster. Load. We're not losing this. Come.
Thesaurus PG feeling the pressure, trying to get into what could be their final game.
Too true.
Come on.
I'm ready, by the way.
Unless we sprint across in like 4 or 5.
Insanity now already queued back into this game.
Well, wait, it's been 90 minutes already?
I don't know. He said 14 minutes remaining, and he said that 4 ago, so we have 10. Unless we took
We've got
some
him
crazy,
queuing
like,
into the next game ahead
extract,
of
like
Thesaurus
no backpack
PG.
extract, but that's impossible.
Looking at
Oh, this is good.
12
Okay, this is
minutes
fun.
and 45 seconds left in the timer.
Okay, I'll check the.
Plenty of time to get this game in. Many of these
All
teams
right,
averaging
Thesaurus
between,
is-
or many
they
of
got
these
6.
games
They're at
averaging between
42.
6 and
We're
7
7
minutes.
behind.
They've got 12 and a half minutes left now. Spawns in immediately on the sprint, looking to move across this map as quickly as possible. They were able to close the gap
Nice.
by 3 here when Sanity now down by 7. On a hope and a prayer when Sanity could still win this matchup if Thesaurus PG or Dab plays, if their team runs into some serious trouble and gets downed in this game, and when Sanity's able to pull off another big extraction, we could see the lead flip late in this competition.
Not pumpkins.
AceLawrence, unlucky in Grain Trade Center up to this point when Sanity in a fight of his own. All the way into Motel already. Absolutely racing across this map. Coming up on the 11-minute mark.
He's at 8 minutes left.
All right. Let me drop the pumpkins.
Which
at
means
rock.
they have
Semi's
enough
dead,
time too.
Semi's dead. We just run through, leave him. He got killed behind us. I got 2 pumpkin heads, let's just keep running.
Okay.
I just got one.
That one
There should be
pumpkin.
two
Looked
by
like
you,
he
there should be two
dropped
by you.
Gonna
pumpkins
make a
out of his
difference.
backpack there.
Imagine that.
Semi
Give me the
Van
pumpkins,
goes
Kiwi. Give me the
down. We have
pumpkins.
Dab, Kiwi, and PG
Yeah,
here
we
in a
gotta go, Semi.
gunfight.
Not here. We're in the open, not here. That's what the guys can see us here. I'm dropping them here in the open.
He may
Keep
have just
going, keep going.
re-queued back into the game
Are there pumpkin guys?
and
at
dropped
Staples
the
at all?
pumpkin helmets from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
previous
it's really
game.
random. Left side.
No pumpkin
look where
helmets
they
that
are.
are brought in at the beginning will
runs
count, so he
dead.
likely
I'm going.
just
I'm
tried to
going.
queue
Yes,
back
yes,
into
yes,
the game
yes.
as quickly as possible, drop everything from the last game, and he's already
do it.
collecting those new helmets that they've been able to get so far.
No way. No bots here.
Not at stables? Okay, I was gonna say check stables. Stable clear.
No way, dude.
Insanity and
I got a pumpkin
AceLawrence
here. 2 pumpkins here.
super
I got 2
spread
pumpkins
out.
here. Okay.
Wynn able to drop 2 pumpkin helmeted opponents.
Careful, Wynn. Wait, no pumpkins at motel?
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. We went through motel.
We might be able to do another one.
Moving
I know. I'm thinking
extremely
about. I
quickly
just might
across
go.
this
I
map.
might speed extract, and whoever's ready to go with me, we might just queue again.
Oh, they just posted 7 minutes remaining.
Yeah.
I'm sprinting, bro.
They know they've got to move quickly here with the
My
time
people got here
winding
120.
down.
Where are we?
When Sanity's got to be careful here. He's out on his own.
Now it's a bot. Never mind.
When Sanity takes a little bit of damage there. We saw Thesaurus PG so eager to get back into another match that he still had all of those pumpkin helmets in from the game before. He had to drop those to clear his backpack so that he could collect helmets in this game.
Lobby is dead.
We need at least 7 to tie. If that were to be where they can't finish the match.
They know the gap they need to close.
There's a bot here.
Already well over halfway across the map.
Between us, he might be a pumpkin.
No pumpkin.
Get another three more thingies because Ajax is here, and Ajax is, there's usually 3 of them with Ajax.
Are you on your way, Dab? Give me the pumpkins so you can run faster.
Grab them all.
Give me the pumpkins.
Bro, what is this?
Enemy with pumpkin helmets here for Thesaurus, PG, and Kiwi.
I killed them both.
I might just go.
Go. Wait, there's some dead.
AceLawrence taking out all enemies in his path. Bodies everywhere.
I do have one.
You have one. Ace should have one.
Give it to me.
Looks like Ace may have just ran past a pumpkin head. He goes back to look.
Fast. There's so many dead bodies here. I came here. I thought I'm gonna find one.
He may have just left a pumpkin helmet on the ground.
Alright, so where's the extract that you don't need a backpack for?
That's over by the recycling center.
Okay, right here.
Already at the extraction point. We'll see if they try and queue into another game after this.
As many as we can. I'll put one on my head. I'll put 2 in my rig. Take the backpack off, and then. Is there a rig
Able to get off the map now.
Big 4 slots. It's not commander.
When Sanity with an opportunity to close this gap again ahead of Thesaurus PG's distraction.
Premium deal. Yeah, it's epic commander rig.
I need to escort you. I need to escort you.
Come on.
Keep running. We got like 2 minutes. Let's go.
Thesaurus PG now.
Give me the pumpkins.
Low stamina. A teammate down.
You had 2, right?
I already dropped all your. Oh man.
Okay.
Into the final minutes.
Well, it might make the difference. Who knows?
Of this event, when Sanity trying to close the gap, he's down by 7. Thesaurus PG trying to maintain his lead if he can make it to this extraction point. A backpack absolutely full of pumpkin helmets. If Thesaurus is able to extract with this loot,
someone stepping here.
He has the potential of securing himself the win.
I'm so slow. I am.
You have plenty of time. Don't worry. You just typed a 3-minute warning.
Oh my goodness. Those pumpkins are heavy.
Oh, I extracted.
It looks like PG is going to be able to make it to the extraction.
Oh, let's go, dude. That's so many in one run. How many was that?
That was a lot.
10.
That was like 9.
He's got 10.
Yeah.
10 helmets in what is likely his final game.
We had 4.
A huge result.
And now we got 10.
From Team Thesaurus PG. Dab plays with the contribution. Kiwi on the team. Semivan.
Oh, that was crazy. You
gotta put the screenshot in.
Look at the efficiency of Thesaurus PG's route across the map, bringing home 10 helmets in his final game. When Sanity now, only a couple of minutes left, trying to pull something off. With the score updated here, it looks like it'll be 52-40. On a hope and a dream and a prayer when Sanity looking to sprint across the map. Only a couple of minutes left. He'd have to pull off 12 helmets to tie.
It was just unlucky. We played this flawlessly. And we even fought so many real teams and we stomped them.
Yeah. 1 minute left, right?
Red stems in as they race across this map. Plenty of gunfights to be had, but not plenty of time in the closing minutes of the event.
Many pumpkins, dude. I see so many bots here. They have pumpkins.
last match? You kidding me?
Wynsanity now seeing the result of the last match.
If I hadn't died,
Potentially the realization of how far behind they are setting in now.
So they're at 52, we're at 50. I'm gonna just type like 13 in match 8.
Wynsanity knows he needs 13 pumpkin helmets in this last game. But he is so far from the extraction point.
Dab
It
goes,
does
bruh.
not look likely.
I said just kidding, GG's.
So guys, this is what it looks like without the thermal. It's there's a storm happening. It's foggy storm. Yeah. But having this is like you're hacking, bro. Look.
AceLawrence showing off the power of that thermal optic in this game. The final 2 minutes now, but this team so far from the extraction point.
Yeah, there's nothing on the highway over here to the right.
I got a screenshot the last one. I forgot to screenshot.
And at a significant deficit. We don't have an official score update yet, but we all know that Team Wynsanity is pretty far behind after that huge 10 helmet result for PG in that last game.
Nice.
Still finding those pumpkin helmets now. 4 in the backpack for AceLawrence. 1 minute and 25 seconds left on our timer. 5 now in his backpack.
I just lit my legs up again. What the hell?
If they just had a couple of more minutes, it
there's
looks
the
like
boss.
they
Nope,
might
not going
have
there.
a chance.
Not going there.
The boss squad in Motel, they know that would slow them down too much. In the final minute
Okay, we're gonna
now.
extract. I have.
They played so well. They
Yeah.
literally got 52 pumpkins, man. 52 is insane.
Real people here.
Now in a gunfight with a TAC Ops team. AceLawrence able to down 1. At thermal, giving him crazy distance.
Dude, that guy was zooming, bro. What guns
24
are these?
seconds left and absolutely crazy. AceLawrence now likely not going to be able to make it to the extraction point. They would have to be there already.
I have 6.
He has 6 pumpkin helmets in his backpack. Their last game potentially could have given them the win with those kinds of numbers, but not enough time as our countdown timer hits 0. We reach the end of our event. Thesaurus PG putting up huge numbers in his last game with 10 pumpkin helmets. The pace of this gameplay through 90 minutes straight. These guys going into each game with the intent of sweeping across the map as fast as possible. And the timer ticking down to 0 with Wynsanity still on the map. A ton of those pumpkin helmets in his teammates' backpacks, but unable to get that final extraction and potentially the extra game he needed to be able to close that final gap with Thesaurus PG. Thesaurus PG and Dab plays are likely winners here. We'll see a recap and an official score update. And we have more CD keys coming to redeem those bundles. Get your games out. Make sure you're logged in. Go to the code redemption. We have CD keys coming up on the screen below my camera now. And these are first come, first serve. You got to be quick. One-time use codes to get yourself a weapon or armor or ammo bundle and get into this storm warning mode on farm. And I think that we all saw how effective those thermal optics are on this game mode. A huge advantage for taking those gunfights at mid and long distance, and a big result for these teams. It takes quite a bit of focus for them to be moving as quickly as possible through these games for the entire 90-minute window. This is the longest gameplay round that we've had in the Golden Lions Legion events so far. And so these teams, both teams of 4, going after as many pumpkin helmets as possible. If you got one of those redemption codes, let us know in the chat. We're going to have a recap of our highlights, the overall score, and we're going to get a chance for an interview with the winner to see what the strategy was. Our final score now, 52 total pumpkins to 40 for Team Thesaurus PG over Winsanity. That final game may have been enough to do it for Winsanity, but unable to get off the map in time. Thesaurus PG coming away with the win. We're going to take a look at some highlights here from our 90-minute window on Storm Warning Farm. A huge win for Thesaurus PG, and it came down to that consistency, that efficiency across the map, and big numbers in that final game.
Real player here. I'm not gonna get a little.
I killed the real player.
I didn't see.
We saw excellence in the gunfight from all of these teams throughout the event. The only death in the entire event, the only team leader death, was Winsanity in game 2.
There's a full squad of them.
Big gunfights. Running into a few of those teams throughout the event, but really having no issues with the PvP. Those thermals giving such a huge advantage.
Got him.
And Dab with 2 deaths throughout the event, but able to support the team with all of those pumpkin helmets. AceLawrence, though, the point man for Team Winsanity, as he's consistently clearing across the map. This crazy gunfight in the first floor of Motel, but no issues. AceLawrence putting on a show. It came down to massive numbers of those pumpkin head helmets for Team Thesaurus PG. Winsanity alone and unafraid in Motel for much of this event.
I said, can you get my helmet back? And also, I had
2 pumpkins. I just killed 2 pumpkins. Let's go.
I think we're going to see major purchases of these thermals for this event. This game mode really showcasing the advantage that the thermal optic gives with the fog, the rain, and the darkness.
By hella energy.
No, we have more than 4. Semi has a lot.
AceLawrence silent on the gameplay for much of the time here, but having huge success throughout the event. Not quite enough to close the gap. We saw some awesome gameplay, awesome gunfight skills, mechanical skills from all of our players in this event. But at the end of the day, despite all that success in the gunfight, it came down to those 10 helmets on the final extract for Thesaurus PG. A huge event, big success for both teams in the gunfight. That one team leader death in game 2 for Winsanity coming into play there at the end. These guys with so many of those helmets in their backpacks, but unable to get off the map in that final game with just not enough time. A ton of intensity from both teams. This is the highest level of gameplay that you will see in Arena Breakout in these Golden Lions Legion events. AceLawrence and Winsanity putting on a show. AceLawrence sweeping the map with a ton of success in those gunfights. The Team Thesaurus PG with Dab Plays on the team, Kiwi on the team, having a big number for the day with 52 of those pumpkin helmets. We're going to get into an interview with our winner, Thesaurus PG, and ask him about how it went here in just a second, and get an opportunity to say congratulations for that consistency throughout the event, having no deaths himself and able to successfully extract from every single game that he entered into, which is a heck of a feat if you've been playing this new game mode with Arena Breakout. My extraction rate not nearly that high. And we will have another set of CD keys, our final set for those codes for redemption coming up here in a little bit. And make sure you have that game loaded up on your device, ready to enter those codes to get one of those bundles. And yeah, huge display of technical gunfight skill mechanics in game. Kiwi obviously as the #1 player on the leaderboards in the world right now, overtaking Ferg at the top in the last day and a half. And it is competitive with the launch of those global leaderboards in season 2 and these new game modes, a whole new map with port. There's a lot of excitement in Arena Breakout right now. If you have not updated your game yet, definitely do that so you get a chance to take part in all of this new content in Arena Breakout. So as soon as we've got our winner here ready for an interview, we're going to hop into it with him to finish up the evening, and we have that final set of CD keys coming up here in a minute. We're going to be hopping into an interview here in a second. We're going to get a chance to ask Thesaurus PG how the event went, what the intensity of this new map is like. So as soon as he is in the call and ready to go, we'll get a chance to talk to him here. And yeah, I challenge anyone in the chat to pull off a game where you're able to find 10 of those Pumpkinhead helmets. A crazy result for PG and his team in that final game. That final extraction, securing him the win, securing those 52 helmets. AceLawrence, an absolute beast in the gunfight, and such a close matchup throughout the entire event. And yeah, it's awesome to see this many people in the chat cheering these teams on and getting excited about those results. So as soon as we have him in the call, we've got some questions for him, and excited to see how the rest of this storm warning mode on farm goes. We've got over a week left, so plenty of opportunity to get in the game yourself and see if you can compare with some of these results. Like I said, I think we'll see the demand on thermals go up quite a bit, given that we saw like just how successful that one piece of equipment, that one piece of kit allows you to be in those mid to long range gunfights. So yeah, we've got Kiwi as our leaderboard topper, and you know, he's got the ranked mode on in this event, so he may have been able to continue to distance himself from his competitors on the leaderboard as a result of this 90-minute event. But a lot of fun in these tournaments. Look forward to Arena Breakout events coming in the future. Like I said, I cannot wait. Imagine what esports in this game looks like. Imagine what it's like when you've got 4 or 5 teams all in the same lobby, all on the map together. Basically 100% of those gunfights are maximum intensity, require every bit of tactical patience and maneuver and accuracy in the gunfight. And so really excited for what this game has to come in the future for these kinds of events. And when we get into those private lobby esports events, the intensity will ratchet up 10x, because every single team on the map is gunning for the win, looking for those PvP fights. And so excited about what this game has to say, has for us in the future. All right, we're going to be jumping into the interview here with Thesaurus PG any second. And we've got some questions for him, and I'll say congratulations on the big win. Gentlemen, a huge win with 52 Pumpkinhead helmets.
I'm pretty sure I commented
crazy.
on the stream. I commented on the stream yesterday when they when they listed the stream, and I was like, we already won, guys. Like, we already won. I told you guys. Like,
that's the confidence. That's the confidence
clearly
that
a
us.
factor coming into this.
Yes.
What was the strategy to be able to get in and out of those games so quickly?
There was one thing though I wanted to mention is that we actually died as well, where we were running all thermals, three of us, and we were very close to the extraction already, and then we ran into one squad and we just couldn't resist the fight. I guess everyone is like, you're just like you're in the zone and you just want to get that fight in, and then I think they got Dab and Kiwi, and it was left to me and Semi. I got one of them, they got me as well, and then it was like, well, the carry of the pumpkins just got down now. It was basically over. And then it was getting closer, because right in the beginning, we had the plan, be fast. Like, we just go, grab some pumpkins. We
just run straight down the road.
As many runs as we can. We don't try to like search every corner, every house for like the maximum amount of pumpkins. We try to like maximize what we can find in the given time. So we had like fast runs, and then we died, and I had to check like, where's Winsanity's squad at, right? It's like getting close, because I sure don't want to wear that pumpkin outfit as punishment. And I'm so happy that we had that insane haul of 10 pumpkins in the very last match, and I was like, that is it. There's no way they're gonna beat us there, because we were like, I think 5 up or something. Like, it was close. But then we had like the 10, and I was certain this is it, because my teammates were amazing. So it was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, 10 pumpkins in the final game there was a huge way to secure the victory. I don't even think we caught on the stream when your team went down and died there. So that's, Winsanity having died in game 2 gave you a little bit of momentum, but obviously with the death of your own, the pace had to pick up, you had to pick up the pace quite a bit to be able to stay competitive. Dab, what is your impression of this storm warning mode now? This 90 minutes is the most reps you've had on this map. What do you think about it?
Man, so I'm probably died the most in this whole tournament today, more than anybody else. And all of the times that I died, the thunder was going off, the lightning was going off, and I had no footstep indicators. Like, I couldn't actually, even if there weren't footstep indicators, I couldn't hear the footsteps. And 2 of the times, I literally walked directly into a team. So, I mean, the storm warning mode, you have to play so much more tactically. You have to check your corners more, because you literally you can't hear people. With the wind going and then the thunder going, it's crazy.
So having had this many reps now, what is the right recommendation for the number of thermals per team? If you've got a team of 4, does everybody bring the thermal, or do you only have a couple? What's the recommendation the chat needs to know?
Everybody wear a thermal. Everybody. Yeah. Actually, that's just meta. Everybody just needs to wear a thermal. Yeah, and then make sure you watch my stream and stream snipe me so you can bring them to me.
Dab with the strategy to try and increase the thermal loot opportunities there. A big ask for 4 players with 600,000 K items.
He secretly bought a couple of them and put them in his storage. So he's like, he's looking at the price like in the market very closely.
Yeah, market manipulation. You caught me.
Yeah. Oh, they're very.
I think
powerful,
after
though.
this event, the demand for thermals and the price might go up just
when we died.
Bit, so
when we died, the team that killed us, they literally walked away from that fight with $2 million worth of extra loot, because we all dropped our freaking thermals. So yeah, that was fun.
All right, so last question here for PG. What is the recommendation if you want to maximize your outcome on this storm warning mode? How should people play this to max their loot?
Well, I think as Dab said it, it's definitely more tactical than when you play without it. And it's so much more beautiful as well. The effects and everything look amazing. And here's the thing, like I have more like, instead of like giving a tip, I give people a challenge. Snipe somebody when the lightning hits, basically perfectly, the sky illuminates, you get that headshot, and then the thunder comes in. Basically the sky applauding you is like, juicy headshot. That's my challenge for everyone watching. Go make a clip. It's going to be an amazing reel. And then like hashtag Arena Breakout. It's awesome. Yes, that's what everyone should do, because this map is really cool.
Yeah, maximize the effect of those weather effects. And after the lightning goes off, push the enemy, close the distance. They can't see your footsteps. Dab was on the wrong end of that a couple of times, and he showed us how big of a deal that weather effect can be. Well, one final congratulations to you. Well done, boys. Huge event, 90 minutes straight, an endurance event, and 52 pumpkin helmets. Congrats on the win, and thanks for putting up such a fight today.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Yes.
Well, lots of casual confidence from Thesaurus, PG, and Dab Plays. They had their strategy worked out. We didn't even see their death, and so we had a team leader death from each of the teams, but they were able to come away with the win. We have our final set of CD keys for that code redemption to get one of those bundles. You'll see the 5 pop up on the screen below my camera now, so get in game. Go to your events tab and your code redemption and get yourself one of those bundles and get into the farm storm warning game mode and see if you can pull off some of the success that you saw tonight. Thank you for joining us for this Golden Lions Legion event with the farm storm warning, the Pumpkinhead Challenge, to see these teams go head to head. Some of the best in the world. Excited to be joined by these players. Thank you to Arena Breakout for putting on these amazing events so consistently. We've had at least one event per week for months now. Arena Breakout providing all sorts of opportunities for these content creators and competitors to showcase their skills in this game. It's a lot of fun for us to be able to be involved with this, and demonstrating their focus and attention to detail on realism with the launch of all of this content in Season 2 and the weather effects in this storm warning mode being the best example of all of that detail, all of that complexity being added into this game. It's exciting to be a part of it. And thank you to the production team as we end today's event. These guys put on an awesome show every time and make it fun and easy for us to be a part of. Thank you for joining us. And we are going to sign off here in just a minute, but be sure to check out all of the Arena Breakout channels and social medias so that you're able to see when these next events come up in the future. Thanks for joining us, folks.